Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And today, I am very excited to share with you guys some altcoin news and a little bit of an update on the crypto market in terms of prices, as things right now are very, very exciting. Having said that, let's first take a little bit of a look at the crypto market in terms of the entirety. Bitcoin up about 1%, Ethereum up about 2%, BNB up 1%, and as I stated before already, things are kind of going sideways with a slight upward bias, except for Cardano, which is up 13% today, and Solana, one of my top picks at $90. I kept telling you guys everywhere, buy Solana at $90, but of course it's just my own opinion, because right now, we'll cover that later in this video, why Solana and Cardano are doing so good right now. It is insane, but it is also very exciting. One of the last ones doing really something interesting is Dogecoin, which I think we'll also be covering in this video. There's just a lot of exciting things happening. So first of all, we already described Bitcoin bounced off of its 50 EMA and is looking to really go back to $45,000, and we can basically back it up with multiple different charts. On this chart right here, we can also clearly see that there was some major resistance that we described before that we right now are basically bouncing off. Because what we've seen is a very similar structure time and time again of a downward sloping channel before a breakout, downward sloping channel, breakout, downward sloping channel, breakout. And since right now Bitcoin got rejected the exact same point as a couple of days ago, it wouldn't be too crazy if we get yet another bounce at about 42,000 before finally getting back to that $45,000 mark, which again is right here at this resistance zone. For altcoins, that would be a very nice thing. I already told you guys that over on a weekly or daily that altcoins have broken out. This is a multi-week structure. We can see it on the weekly, we can see it on the daily. It has basically hit this same structure time and time again ever since November of 2021. It right now broke through with confirmation, which is critical to every single one of my trades. And right now I would say it's just looking that we're gonna come right back to about $1.2 trillion. And it wouldn't be too crazy if we have one more negative day in the midst or so before reaching that number, but most likely it'll happen quite soon, as we've been building this up for months and months and months. And remember guys, if the entire altcoin market cap pumps, whoa, that basically means a lot of these individual cryptos are going to be pumping like crazy too. Just to put into perspective, Bitcoin, the structure, if you zoom out, is amazing, and Bitcoin sets the stage for all of this. I just showed you guys the weekly, now I'm showing you the daily. Remember that it doesn't necessarily have to pump straight away. There can be one more retest of even 38,000 in like one of the worst scenarios right here, while still remaining in this structure. But it's looking as if the breakout towards a crazy all-time high, or even higher than that, is not actually too far away, following this like entire yearly structure ever since December of 2020. That's what it's currently looking like. Like we're gonna get a crazy pump going, which once more is gonna ignite everything we just described. And then for XRP and whatnot, we can zoom in and see a couple of interesting structures. I would say, for example, that we are converging on the XRP price. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. The reason I'm saying that is because it's actually quite interesting to me that the XRP price is still converging over the last couple of days, while again putting up higher highs and higher lows every single time for the last couple of weeks. We've seen before that a converging structure like this can break down, and often does so, and right now we're seeing the start of it potentially. Then again, depending on how exactly we converge, we might be able to pull this triangle a little bit further. We can, however, also see a little bit of a bullish pennant in all of this, and that is a bullish structure. But just remember that the silver lining is that XRP is most likely still going to hit $1 in a very short amount of time, because everything in the space is just looking good for it. My own XRP long position is still open. You guys can clearly see it here. We put in about $1,200 and right now are in about $3,000 worth of profit, again on our XRP long position. And if you also want to trade over on Bybit, there's $4,100 worth of bonuses right now. But for all of you guys that have actually used my Bybit link, I'm going to do a special, I think 3,000 or 5,000 XRP giveaway pretty soon here. So make sure you check Bybit out. Make sure you use the link down below and claim your freaking free bonus. It is worth it, because $4,000, if you actually get the entire amount, can be used like times 100 in some way, shape, or form. And that is a crazy amount of money. You can trade with $400,000 for absolutely free, that is. So you got to think about that. That is a huge. In this case here, we used only $1.2 thousand. You can use about 3-4 times this for absolutely free. So check it out. Link is down below. Also, guys, there's a link down below for Telegram. I'm actually posting a lot of updates regarding the prices over on my new Telegram group. It is completely free, but I think we're going to close it at about 2,500 members or so. I'm a little bit debating if I should just keep it open for a month or whatnot, because I kind of want to give some people who are with me here early some special perks, and one of those things can be just joining the Telegram group. I'm not sure if I'll be posting this forever either, but right now our calls have been on point, and the crypto prices are looking poised to make some juicy freaking trades. So check the link down below for my Telegram alerts. Go check it out. And then last but not least, VeChain. VeChain is so freaking bullish. It's looking beautiful right now. I keep telling you guys. I actually covered this over on Twitter a little while ago. Let me show you guys right now. Here's a little while ago when we covered that VeChain was looking juicy right now, and here's the actual update about 5 days later, because the breakout just continued. Again, we got a reversal with a huge bullish confirmation. We trade that every single time. And we got the same thing for Bitcoin, XRP, VeChain, Cardano, entire altcoin market cap. Things are looking good. If you don't have trades open, I don't know why not. Guys, I actually have 7 long positions open. That means 7 different ones. Again, remember, what I'm showing you this Bybit account is only trades that we take together. But I think on this Bybit account, I'm also going to be showing you guys pretty soon here every single trade I am making in the Telegram, so you guys can hopefully follow along with everything. And I'm not saying I'll win everything. I'm just saying I'll be sharing whatever I think is the best, and hopefully we can come to the best conclusion together. As you guys can also comment on there if you think we should do something else or whatnot. But just again, check it out and do your own due diligence and see if you like it. Moving on though, if you're wondering why these things are doing so good, one of the reasons why VeChain specifically is doing good is this right here, but actually it's a multitude of different things. We had the new VUSD for the DeFi realm. Again, VeChain is pretty late in the layer 1 game, and so they had to go for a couple of grants or a couple of new ideas. One of their ideas was now getting the stablecoin in and promoting it a little bit, but here we can also see the VeChain X Draper U Fellowship is an incredible opportunity to build businesses using Web3 and other cutting-edge blockchain tech on VeChain Thor. With funding up to $100,000 and access to Silicon Valley, investors plus Draper U alumni, this venture can build behemoths. $VeChain. Now, I don't mean to promote this too much, but I'm just trying to say, because again, I think this is like I'm not sure if this is like a paid thing or how exactly it's going to work, but again, I want to try to remember you guys that VeChain is not sitting still. They're moving, they're moving, they're moving. They make a lot of different partnerships, and even though they're in different sectors, you got to remember what VeChain is the most key for. And I personally think that's going to be the medical field, as we've already seen with the little vaccine passports over in San Marino. They are increasingly becoming more popular in the food safety and I would say medicine/health realm. And that is critical, guys. That is critical, because the more lives you help, or I guess better, the more valuable something becomes, I would say. Then, if you're wondering what's so huge about Solana, this is for sure one of the big reasons. And again, I think this is what my Solana insider was actually kind of teasing me about, but I was too foolish to understand, except for the fact that I loaded up on Solana at about 90 cents a little bit ago, and I also told you guys about it in my videos. PUBG developer teams up with Solana Labs to launch play-to-earn crypto games. Right now, the entire Solana ecosystem is doing pretty well. A lot of my friends were telling me to get into Radium. Not sure if I really like that, though. I have some of the tokens, but the token actually pumped a significant amount ever since they told me about it. And so I've been trying to listen to more Solana related tips, purely because the ecosystem is getting way more exciting in the very near term here. Then, for Polkadot, this is also to me pretty exciting. Polkadot Parachains launched a $250 million fund to grow the ecosystem. Fresh startup activity supports Akala's AUSD stablecoin. And apparently Polkadot's network is rallying behind Akala's AUSD stablecoin. 9 Polkadot Parachain teams launched a $250 million ecosystem fund to support early-stage startups building Polkadot and Kusama-based dApps that support Akala Network's AUSD stablecoin, according to a March 23rd statement from Akala. Let's see. Okay, I accidentally broke my pause button. All right, not exactly sure why that is happening. My little buttons for my keyboard have started to malfunction. But guys, if you want to be more involved with whatever I think is going on in the crypto space, I highly recommend you guys to follow me over on Twitter, or potentially Instagram, or potentially TikTok, because I'm going to be sharing a lot of cool things in there. But the most important one for sure is going to be the Telegram right now, as the most exciting update is going to be in there. Then, a question I had many different times is, should you be buying Stellar XLM? Please understand that Stellar and XRP are very often in the same structure, and even though I'm hoping for XRP to break out towards the upside, it would not be too crazy to quickly retest another 81 or so cents for XRP, and that basically means that XLM is in the exact same spot. We can break down on the very, very short term before having a very bullish breakout in the medium term. Longer term, you guys already know, I am crazy bullish on these things, and so if you're asking me, is XLM a good investment? Personally, from my own perspective as a person, not a financial advisor, as a person, I would say, yeah, there's a very good probability that XLM is going to increase in price and keep doing better over time with the partnerships and foundation that they've laid in the crypto space. But if you ask me short term, is XLM going to be the most exciting and best? I wouldn't necessarily say so. Because even though I keep seeing these smaller updates or so for XLM, Stellar development, whatever, it's not as severe as some of these other projects out there, where, for example, if I had to make a choice, I would surely choose XRP over XLM on any term. Then again, you got to back up things a little bit. So if XRP this, then XLM that. If you guys get my drift, where it's like, you don't want to put all your eggs into one basket, and since they kind of are going for the same realm, the payment realm, and it's relatively big, there's space for both of them. And since you don't want to put all your eggs into one basket, go for two. But if I had to make a choice, I would prefer XRP. And if you had to choose for only gains, then I would most likely prefer quite a couple of different crypto. If you're talking, by the way, about why Cardano is doing so well, one of the things that happened just now was this. Cardano skyrockets as Coinbase rolls out staking for ADA. ADA rolls... Not sure why I said rules. ADA is up 13% over the day, following news that Coinbase is now offering staking for Cardano's native crypto. And I'm excited, man. I actually have been watching Cardano the entire freaking 48 hours or so. I'm not exactly sure, because it's just been pumping. And I have one smaller but juicy Cardano long position open as well on my personal Bybit account, which again, I'm going to be showing you guys. No, I'm not going to be showing you guys, actually. I hopefully will do a trade over on my Telegram Bybit thing or the YouTube Bybit. We'll see about it. Then Dogecoin, because again, I want to kind of go through this news a little bit quicker. Make sure you press the like button if you are enjoying these daily crypto videos, by the way, for the algorithm. Dogecoin now added to Bitcoin of America ATMs, which is obviously why that price was pumping. As I said at the start of the video, it's not such a big deal though, right? I mean, who's actually going to be getting that done? I don't think really many people. It is just about the development of the ecosystem, and that Dogecoin has yet another small use case. And last but not least, crypto firms face being booted. A total disaster. Crypto firms face being booted from the UK as a key deadline approaches, because apparently from the end of this month, firms operating crypto services in Britain must be registered with the Financial Conduct Authority. Revolut and Copper are among the companies listed on a temporary FCA register, which will close once the deadline passes, and they may soon be forced to wind down their crypto activities in Britain if they fail to obtain full authorization. And that is a very scary thing, because if you remember, XRP, for example, is already fine in England, and they're actually pretty cool when it comes to crypto, except for crypto ads, but this is making things rather scary. Depending on how you look at it, because it says here, an FCA spokesperson said it has just approved, has approved just 33 crypto firms' applications so far. More than 80% of the firms it has assessed to date have either withdrawn their application or been rejected. But that is still a couple though, so they're not completely against crypto. It's just a very strange business model and a very, I would say, scared, or how do you say it, held back business model. But hey, it is what it is. It's a timely thing. In the US, they've been kind of ignoring it, crypto, for so long. Right now, it's starting to get more and more regulation, more and more adoption. And it sometimes makes me think, guys, just how freaking early we are, that these rules are not even set in place. That is so mind-boggling. It is really, really, really mind-boggling. A couple years from now, it won't be this fun. It won't be this this Wild West anymore that we're kind of facing right now. And even though the Wild West was still, in a lot of ways, shapes, and form, pretty well regulated, it's because, I mean, a lot of things are just, how can I explain it the best way? The crypto space, which we have right now, is a whole lot of fun because there's just so much activity, so many crazy things. That will most likely dial down a little bit over time, but it'll become a lot safer space, and it'll actually get the adoption which it deserves for what it is meant to be, which again is also exciting. So that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I'll definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.